trying to get that done. And by the time you come home, you have nothing left. So everybody else, all the strangers get the good part of you. And at the end of the day, people get nothing or the leftovers. And we wonder why it's not working, right? Both people do this, by the way, if you're both working. That's a problem. Now, again, how do you fix this? You have to make a priority that we are not going to be taking each other for granted. We're going to spend some time making sure that we, don't become these people. So some people, interesting, some people have done stuff like, instead of, some once in a while you're calling to work late because you don't feel well. So listen, I'll be in at 10 o'clock. I don't feel well today, right? So you call in and it's fine. Well, put that in on purpose, right? Call in late. She calls in late. We'll be at 10 o'clock and spend 2 hours together. Like in the morning when you're happy, energized, alive, have breakfast together and just see what happens and connect, like really, really kind of plan your space and time for the sake of both of you. Like, because when people don't realize often that relationships are completely connected to quality of life. We take them for granted. We go in the world trying to be champions and fight and push and make money and blah, blah, blah. We forget each other, right? And all of a sudden, somebody has an affair sometimes, or somebody's disappointed sometimes. Somebody says, this is enough for me sometimes. Somebody says, my life's supposed to be better than this. And then you realize when things fell apart, that out there is even worse right now, trying to find somebody who wants what you want and be in a relationship. And then, you know what I mean? Like, just because they neglected the thing. It's not easy, but you have to understand you can't take it for granted. Right. And if you think you can do better, because you're not as happy as you think you should be, go check it out there. And we'll get back. And if people go, oh my God, I should have stuck it out. I hear this all the time. I should have stuck it out. It was actually not that bad. We just needed to communicate more. We needed to renegotiate more. I needed to tell him a little bit more what I needed, but we lost touch. And I thought, you take it personal, you think it's your fault, you think it's his fault, but nobody freaking talks. So that's the problem in my world. This is what I see. And stop giving.
Thank you, Andre Paradis, for your expert and professional insight on the subject of relationships today. I really had a great time. Now, do you have any projects you're working on?
Well, I constantly want, so I do private coaching. I do couples coaching. I do small group coaching. I do an event every 3 months, a live event that is really, really cheap. It's just connecting you to the work that I do. So if people want to be in touch with that, any of this stuff, you could actually go to Andre. Oopsie, I'm blanking. I just have a Zoom page that I created. Hold on, right here. I just created because it's so simple that I don't want to mess it up. It's on www.Andre Group Coaching, and it will take you to my calendar. And what I'm offering you listeners is, if you make an appointment, on my calendar, we'll have a conversation about what's not working. Typically, people come to me when there's something's not working, right? You don't go to the doctor when everything's good. You come to the doctor with something that's not working. So if you have, we can have a conversation about what's not working, what is it that you want, and how I can help. And so with that, then I'll introduce you to the rest of the work, like the small group, the other group, and kind of put you on my list, and then you'll be connected to everything that I do, in my programs throughout the year. So again, AndreGroupCoaching.com, and my website is projectequinox.net. There's another way to get to me. Project Equinox, EQUINOX.net, N-E-T, not com, .net. And that takes you to my website, and there's blogs, there's videos, there's YouTube videos, there's articles that I wrote, there's a lot of podcasts that I've done. I've done men's podcasts as well, take podcasts for men. That for women is fascinating because you get an insight on how we think, how we talk, right? Good stuff. So there's a lot of stuff there. And again, from there, you could actually always email me.
Right.
And
Right.
No, it's in a Instagram, Project Equinox Instagram. I have a Facebook, Project Equinox. So there's plenty of ways. If you go to the website, you'll be able to find everything. And you can spend the afternoon, playing there. It's kind of cool. But again, I'm offering anybody listening, if they're curious, a free call, an hour breakthrough call, I call it, and we can have a conversation.
Right. Thank you once again, Andre Paradis, for your time on the show. I really had a great time, and the topic for discussion today was really worthwhile. Right.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's what I do. It is really, really
I can
fun.
only wish you the best of luck in all your future endeavors. Thank you for joining me on the show once again, audience. Really had a blast with Andre Paradis, right? Remember, you can catch me. I need it to be good. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Andre.
If you're thinking about